Hi, my name is Colin Dixon. I'm a local Mallacoota resident and I've been here full time since January 2019, but I've been coming here for well over 30 years. I'm a retired math science teacher, but I've also had a substantial amount of experience in running small businesses and helping small businesses with their IT and computer needs. I've also been running a website, web hosting, IT consultancy business since the mid-1990s. And the local community has suffered badly from the bushfires and then been hit soon after that with the COVID-19 lockdown, and the community needs to plan and rebuild from these things and come out to be a stronger and better place than it was before, which I'm confident can happen. It's important that Mallacoota embraces the changes that are happening in the world and the new technology and take advantage of the fortunate position that we are actually in. I've already been setting up several websites and linking into the social media, promoting the hashtag lovemallacoota, which is all helping increase visibility in Mallacoota. And I'll just go through and show you a few of the things that I've been working on since January this year. So I've set up a website called Mallacoota 2020, in which I'm blogging information about what's happening around the area and what is relevant to people. And I've also set up a discussion group on Kielo, which is something I've used before in teaching. And Kielo is a discussion-based website that allows us to take issues that are relevant, and I've used the survey that was conducted for the Recovery Committee as the basis for setting up discussions where we can look at the natural environment or the social environment and look at the different parts of that environment and the pros and cons. So it's an online discussion website which I'll make available to the committee. Whether I'm elected or not, this is available as a resource that the town can use. I've set up a calendar in the past, and at the end of January I set up a community Google Calendar which is shared on several websites, including the Visit Mallacoota website, and any business in town, if they want to access this calendar, can do so. So here is that calendar on the Mallacoota 2020 website. I've set up several Facebook groups around town, and one of them is the Mallacoota 2020 website. And as you can see here, this Pelican post that I put on there a week ago has had almost 6,000 hits and over 600 engagements. And that's with the hashtag lovemallacoota. And so that's getting a lot of visibility to people in and out of Mallacoota, particularly just keeping people aware of what a beautiful, beautiful place Mallacoota is. When I was on the Business and Tourism Committee in town, I set up the My Committee website, which is a very efficient way of running an online meeting with the agenda and the minutes and the communication between the committee members all done online. And particularly in this environment we have now, it's important that the new committee does something like this, and I can show people how to do that. With the local tourism site, visitmallacoota.com.au, I added a links page to that, and on that links page I found as many websites of local businesses in town that I could have, about 44 from memory. And so there's one source here where we can see all the websites in Mallacoota. Most of these websites were done several years ago, and they all need updating with shopping carts and relevant new information. And there's probably even websites there of businesses that are no longer operating. So this whole section here needs updating, but these websites are live out there on the internet right now. Every website needs to do what Wilderness Coast Candles have done, and they've got a great little shopping cart, and they're starting to sell products manufactured in Mallacoota all around the world from this little website, which only took half a day to set up and has no running costs except the turnover transaction fee for credit cards. I've set up a website for myself as well, which allows you to, for example, buy me a virtual cup of coffee. The world has changed, and it's changed forever. It will never be as it was before. We need to look at security for the town. We need to look at food security, and we need to make sure that the town is growing enough vegetables and food forests can be set up, poultry, chickens and so forth, so we could feed ourselves if we're cut off. We need to look at energy security. There's a proposal for a megawatt battery and a generator down Waterworks Road. That needs to be installed and up and running. Water security. We need to make sure our water supply is resilient and sufficient for our needs. We need to look at the bushfire threat and make sure that we can never be in the situation we were in New Year's Eve this year, with the fires approaching town and no fire breaks. We need to build adequate fire breaks all around the town. I don't know that we can trust our authorities anymore, because it was known that the town was going to burn, and it should not have happened. We are so lucky with what we have here in Mallacoota. It is the best place in Victoria and probably the best place in Australia. Our resources are unmatched, and we have the potential here, with the right open mindset, to build an even better place. And I look forward to being part of that process. Thank you.